Hi everyone, if you're just joining my channel, my name is Lindaria Watts and my title is Pastor. So God was speaking to me as I was driving yesterday, and he was talking about starving your flesh. And I was fighting in a battle that was just so hard, and God was like, I need you to starve your flesh. Your flesh is crying out because it's thinking that it's hungry, and it's thinking that it's hungry for the fleshly things when it's hungry for my word. And he's saying the very thing that you're battling with, the very thing that you're crying out for, that your flesh is hungry for, quote unquote, is because your spirit is hungry. Starve your flesh and feed your spirit. God is saying, I need you to sit with me and have intimate time with me today, because I'm going to give you the footnotes to success, the cliff notes to success. And he's like, I'm surely going to do it for you, but I need you to follow my instructions. And I was sitting with God and I was crying out as I was driving home. And I was like, okay, I got to pull over because my flesh was so hungry for the things that I know that I couldn't and I shouldn't. And I was sitting with God and I was crying tears, and I was like, God, this is so hard. How do I starve this flesh? And how do I lead my people and lead your people and say, come with me, starve your flesh. This is great for you, when I'm crying inside and my flesh is fighting so hard to go back to what used to be. And he says, I'm going to make you the example. Today, push back your plates. Starve your flesh. I know you're hungry. I know your flesh is telling you that you're so hungry. And I know the inside of the wounds that you allowed people to enter inside of is crying out for that, for those spirits. And that's all that it is. It's those soul ties. It's those soul ties that your body is craving for. And those soul ties are hungry. So it's making it harder and harder and harder, to starve that flesh. But God is saying, come to me in the secret place. I will fill you back up again. I will fill your wells back up. They will run over. They will overflow with my love for you. I need you to understand who you are and whose you are. No good thing will be withheld from you. But right now, I need you to starve the very thing that thinks that it owns something. You have dominion over everything in the atmosphere, including your flesh. That addiction has to bow. That depression has to bow. The suicide attempts have to bow. Everything has to bow. You're stronger. You're mightier. Don't tell God about how big these flesh wounds are. Let those flesh wounds know how big your God is and how big you are, and that he's gave you dominion in Genesis 1:23. He's giving you dominion over everything. And you can overcome this. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. You can do anything. I'm Pastor Lindaria, and you can do anything.